Welcome back, my students. I'm Ellie, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about intonation. The three main patterns of intonation in English are falling intonation, rising intonation, and fall-rise intonation, and a fourth pattern of rise-fall intonation, when these two are combined. We're going to say, it was interesting. It's important to know that the word interesting, the in is the loud part that we say, interesting. It was interesting. Repeat after me. It was interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Interesting. It was interesting. When we're giving information, we want to make sure that tone drops at the end. It was interesting. When we do that, it means it's a statement. It was interesting. But if we raise the tone at the end, it turns it into a question. It was interesting. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. In is still loud, but your tone's going up. It was interesting. It was interesting. This is a question, or maybe it's an incomplete statement. It was interesting? Really? It also expresses that you're surprised or shocked. It was interesting? You were shocked, like, oh, wow. Or you aren't sure. Really? It was interesting? If you have more to say and you make a long pause and don't use an up or down tone, people will wait for you to finish what you're going to say. For example, it was interesting. It was interesting. You feel it. Even I feel it when I'm trying to read it this way. It was interesting. It was interesting. It was interesting. It was interesting. It's very difficult not to drop the tone or raise the tone. But if I stop, it was interesting, and I don't say anything more, you're waiting for what is coming next. It was interesting. So if I use a down and up, it's kind of like, oh, well, I have some reservation or some doubt. It was interesting. Bum, ba, bum, bum, like a ball. Bum, ba, bum, bum. When you go down and up, this sounds like you have some reservations or some doubt. It was interesting. You try. Repeat after me. It was interesting. Remember, don't say it with me. Listen to what I say first, then you say it. It was interesting. Good. If you're excited about it, then you're going to raise your voice, but you're going to drop it at the end. It was interesting, right? We're really stressing that in when we're excited. It was interesting. That's the exclamation point. It was interesting. You try. It was interesting. Good job. Now let's try these sentences. I went to the lecture. It was great. The lecturer was clear. She asked if we had any questions, but everyone just sat there. Okay, let's break it down. Remember, repeat after me. Went is in bold because that's a loud word, and lecture is also loud. Lec is really the loud part, and that's the part that goes up. Lecture. We're going to drop it. And that slash means that there's a pause. And pauses mean punctuation. So it's probably a period or a full stop at the end of this. I went to the lecture. 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 I went to the lecture. You try. It was great. It was great. See how that goes up and then pause. It was great. Be careful. Don't say great. And we're not going up. We're not going up. We're just saying it louder and it goes up like great. It was great. It was great. Let's try those again together. I went to the lecture. It was great. I went to the lecture. It was great. Notice that I said it was. It was. Those words come together. It was. It was great. I went to the lecture. It was great. The lecturer was clear. The lecturer was clear. Clear, clear, right? Up, down, loud, pause. Lec is loud. The lecturer. That's a hard one. The lecturer. The lecturer was clear. She asked if we had questions. Here, asked is the loud word, asked. She asked if we had questions. She asked if we had questions. Questions. Pause. She asked if we had questions. But everyone just sat there. So ev is a little louder. Everyone, everyone. But everyone just sat there. Sat there. Remember, sat there. Those two are loud. Sat there. But everyone just sat there. Let's try all of it again. I went to the lecture. It was great. The lecturer was clear. She asked if we had questions, but everyone just sat there. Got it? Great, because now we're going to say it, and you're going to repeat after me. I went to the lecture. It was great. The lecturer was clear. She asked if we had any questions, but everyone just sat there. Statements. Nice to meet you. There are 3 ways to say this sentence. Nice to meet you. Meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet ya. Nice to meet ya. There are 3 ways to say this sentence. Nice to meet you. Meet you. There are 3 ways to say this sentence. Nice to meet you. With the intonation. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Meet you. Meet you. Ta, nice ta, nice ta. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Meet you. Nice to meet you. Statements. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Inna. I'll be back in a minute. He doesn't live here anymore. He doesn't live here anymore. Dad wants to fix his car. Dad wants to fix his car. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. We're expected to be there next week. We're expected to be there next week. You should go there more often. You should go there more often. Often. We should go there more often. I'm taking the dogs for a walk in the park. I'm taking the dogs for a walk in the park. Commands. Write your name here. Write your name here. Show me what you've written. Written. Show me what you've written. Show me what you've written. Show me what you've written. You may use written. Show me what you've written. Leave it on the table. Leave it on the table. Take that picture down. Take that picture down. Throw that away. Throw that away. I put your clothes in the closet. I put your clothes in the closet. WH questions requesting information. What do you like to do for fun? What do you like to do for fun? Be careful. Don't raise your voice because of the question mark. This is a WH question. What do you like to do for fun? Where do you work? Where do you work? Where do you work? Which of these do you want? Which of these do you want? When does the store open? When does the store open? How many boxes do you need? How many boxes do you need? Which one is yours? Which one is yours? Whose coat is this? Whose coat is this? Remember that WH questions go down and sound like a sentence. The only time they go up is if you're using a polite tone. Listen to the difference. I'm going to do it naturally, like you would speak to your friend or a family member. And then the second time, I'm going to make it a question that's polite, a polite way of asking. Whose coat is this? Whose coat is this? Polite. Whose coat is this? Whose coat is this? Whose coat is this? Which one is yours? Which one is yours? Polite. Which one is yours? Which one is yours? Which one is yours? He thinks he's so smart, doesn't he? He thinks he's so smart, doesn't he? He's such a nuisance, isn't he? Nuisance. Nuisance. He's such a nuisance, isn't he? You missed the bus, didn't you? You missed the bus, didn't you? You missed the bus, didn't you? It doesn't seem to bother her, does it? It doesn't seem to bother her, does it? Bother her. Bother her. It doesn't seem to bother her, does it? Exclamations. Exclamations. How nice of you. How nice of you. That's what he needed. You don't say. You don't say. What a beautiful car. What a beautiful car. What a beautiful car. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. That's a surprise. Now let's practice rising intonation. Yes, no questions. Do you like your new apartment? Do you like your new apartment? Have you finished eating? Have ya? Have ya? Have you finished eating? Eating, eating. Have you finished eating? Have you finished eating? Slower. Have you finished eating? Fast. Have you finished eating? May I borrow your car? May I borrow your car? Your car? That one's difficult. Your car, your car, or your car, your car. Remember, you can say your or your. May I borrow your car? 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 Fast. May I borrow your car? May I borrow your car? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Fast. Do ya? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Do you have a pen? Do you sell stamps? Do you sell stamps? Fast. Do you sell stamps? Do you sell stamps? Question tags that show uncertainty, meaning doubt, and require an answer. We've met already, haven't we? We've met already, haven't we? You eat meat, don't you? You eat meat, don't you? You're new, aren't you? You're new, aren't you? The house is beautiful, isn't it? The house is beautiful, isn't it? Sometimes we use a combination of rising and falling intonation in the same sentence. The combination is called rise-fall or rise-fall intonation. Choices. Are you having chicken or fish? Are you having chicken or fish? Is Paul leaving on Friday or Saturday? Is Paul leaving on Friday or Saturday? Does he speak Spanish or French? Does he speak Spanish or French? Is his name Steve or Stephen? Is his name Steve or Stephen? Lists. We use rising, 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 then falling. We've got apples, pears, grapes, and oranges. We've got apples, pears, grapes, and oranges. The shirt comes in black, white, pink, and blue. The shirt comes in black, white, pink, and blue. I like tennis, basketball, and volleyball. I like tennis, basketball, and volleyball. I bought a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and a pair of shoes. I bought a t-shirt, a pair of jeans, and a pair of shoes. Unfinished thoughts. Do you like his new motorcycle? Well, the leather seat is nice. Well, the leather seat is nice. What was the restaurant like? The pasta was good. The pasta was good. The pasta was good. So you both live there? Well, Alex does. Well, Alex does. Well, Alex does. Well, Alex does. Conditional sentences. If he stops by, ask him to wait. If he stops by, ask him to wait. Unless she goes, I'm not going. Unless she goes, I'm not going. If you have any problems, just let me know. If you have any problems, just let me know. Fall rise intonation. Here, the main function of fall rise intonation is to show that the speaker is not certain of the answer they are giving to a question or is reluctant to reply. It is also used in polite requests or suggestions. Hesitation or reluctance. Are you willing to do that? Well, I suppose so. Well, I suppose so. Well, I suppose so. Didn't you talk to him on Monday? I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't remember. Politeness, doubt. Do you want to visit her? Want to or wanna? Do you want to visit her? Do you want to visit her? Should we copy the list? Should we copy the list? Should we copy the list? Do ya? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay? Do you? Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay? And remember, record yourself so you can connect your mouth to your ear, to your brain. All right, my students, until next time, thank you so much for watching, for liking and subscribing, and all of that other fun stuff. Okay, bye.